Relations between South Africa and the United States of America turned sour in January this year when Donald Trump returned to the White House as president. Recently, the U.S. expelled South Africa's ambassador in a move that has sent shockwaves. Trump has imposed sanctions on South Africa over what he termed as anti-white policies. He has also stopped some critical U.S.-funded social intervention programs in South Africa. But on his part, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has downplayed the worsening relations.
We cannot be blue-ticked because we are such an important player to the United States of America as they are an important player to South Africa.
But where can South Africa turn to should ties with the U.S. degenerate further? Welcome to the flip side. In 2023, the U.S. became South Africa's second largest trade partner after China. Bilateral trade increased to $21.4 billion in 2021 from $15.9 billion in 2020 and $13.3 billion in 2019. The U.S. State Department has identified South Africa as Africa's largest U.S. trade partner. So, why is Donald Trump willing to jeopardize such a relationship?
The West, led by Donald Trump, and especially a Make America Great program, has demonstrated lawlessness and caprice that they cannot be trusted at all.
Trump's decision to impose sanctions on South Africa over its land expropriation bill has already been disruptive. President Ramaphosa believes ties with Washington can still be salvaged despite the setbacks. South Africans, though, want their country to stand firm and call the bluff of the U.S.
Dr. Donald Trump or Donald Trump, whosoever you are, you claim yourself to be a Christian. But what kind of a Christian are you?
South Africa needs to show a way also and say South Africa is an independent country with its democracy and no one can dictate to us what to say.
But can South Africa afford to lose the U.S. as a major partner?
It's not in South Africa's interest to have the U.S. as an enemy, but it is in South Africa's interest to think about what it is that we want from the relationship with the U.S. and other countries around the world.
Now, South Africa is already a member of BRICS, a group of leading emerging economies considered a rival to Western dominance. China and Russia, also members of BRICS, already have stronger ties with South Africa. This month, the European Union has shown interest in South Africa with a €50 billion trade deal in the offing. Now, could the EU be preparing to fill the big void the US may be creating?
We do not look at the fatness of what a particular group of nations or single nation is offering. Just based on the fatness of the offer, we take that offer. No, you must first pass our values test. And those values are based on anti-imperialism, anti-racism, anti-apartheid, anti-genocide. If you cannot pass those, you cannot be our friend as South Africa.
Well, Africa has been over-reliant on the West for decades, which has come at a cost. So what lessons should South Africa and the rest of the continent learn from the ongoing geopolitical evolution?
If there's anything to be learned from the past 2 months, is that South Africa and African countries need to be in conversation with each other and need to be in much stronger ties when it comes to the way we engage with the rest of the world.
And that's the flip side.